So 2025 is right around the corner, and with it comes the official end of life for Windows 10. And if you're looking at your computer right now, which probably works perfectly fine, and wondering if it's about to become a very expensive paperweight, well, you are not alone. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Let's talk about how you can give that PC a whole new lease on life.
I mean, it's a totally fair question, right? The tech industry pretty much tells us that once your operating system isn't supported anymore, your device is toast. They say it's old, it's slow, and worst of all, it's a security risk. But is that really the whole story? And here's the twist. The danger coming in 2025 is absolutely real, but it's got nothing to do with your hardware failing. The real problem, and the solution, is hiding in plain sight. It's all about the software.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll quickly cover what this whole Windows 10 sunset thing means. Then, we're going to bust a huge myth about what obsolete actually is. From there, I'll show you 2 powerful and completely free ways to bring your PC back from the dead. And finally, we'll see why this little choice is way bigger than just your desk. We're talking about saving a ton of money and helping out the planet.
Okay, first things first, let's nail down the actual problem. When Microsoft ends support for Windows 10, it does not mean your computer is just going to stop working one day. What it means is that Microsoft will stop sending out those critical security updates. And that's the crucial part. If you keep using Windows 10 after that deadline, it's kind of like leaving the front door of your house wide open online. It becomes a sitting duck for any new threats. So the risk isn't your computer breaking down, it's the software becoming unsafe. And that brings us to the real heart of this whole thing. We're told over and over that our machines are obsolete. But are they? Really? It's time to challenge that whole idea. This quote just nails it. Your computer's guts, the processor, the memory, the screen, the actual silicone, is still perfectly capable. The so-called obsolescence is basically manufactured by software companies deciding, hey, we're not going to support that perfectly good hardware anymore. It's like they build a gate and they've just decided to lock it. So you're left with 2 completely different stories. On one hand, you've got the industry narrative, which is screaming, your PC is a security risk, you gotta buy a new one. But on the other hand, you have the simple reality. The machine is fine. It just needs a new, secure operating system. So, let's get into the good stuff, the solutions. Our first option is absolutely perfect if you want to turn your old machine into a super fast, simple, cloud-based device. It's called ChromeOS Flex, and it's a free tool from Google made for exactly this situation. So, who's this for? Well, if you spend most of your computer time inside a web browser, writing in Google Docs, checking your email, streaming videos, doing research, then this is probably the perfect fit for you. It is designed to be incredibly lightweight, which can make a really old PC feel snappy and brand new again. And believe it or not, getting it running is super easy. All you need is a basic USB drive. You just use a simple extension in the Chrome browser to create the installer, and then you boot your old PC from that drive. And here's the best part. You can select Try It First. This lets you run the entire operating system right from the USB stick without installing a single thing. You can test your Wi-Fi, your speakers, everything to make sure it works before you decide to go all in. Okay, but what if you need more than just the cloud? What if you need to install actual software for stuff like video editing, or you just want to manage all your files offline? Well, for that, we have solution number 2, turning your old PC into a full-on Linux powerhouse. Now, Linux is this amazing, free, and open-source alternative to Windows. It's perfect for anyone who wants that classic desktop feel. And there are specific versions, called distributions like Linux Mint or Zorin OS Lite, that are actually designed to look and feel almost exactly like Windows, so the switch is really smooth. You get a full-blown Office suite, and you get guaranteed security updates for 5 years or even more. And the installation process? It's going to look really familiar. You just download a single file, use a free tool to pop it onto a USB drive, and then boot your computer from that drive. You might have to make one tiny change in your computer's startup settings, but after that, just like with Chrome OS, you can run a live session. This lets you test drive the entire operating system, browse the web, open apps, the whole shebang, all from the USB with zero commitment. So we've just covered 2 fantastic, totally free ways to keep your hardware going. But the impact of making this choice goes way beyond just your own desk. We're talking about saving some serious money and making a real, tangible difference for the environment. Look at this number. $57,000. That is how much a single school with just 100 computers could save by simply refurbishing them with a free operating system instead of buying all new machines. I mean, the difference is just staggering.
And for you, the savings are just as dramatic. You're looking at maybe $600, probably more, for a new PC versus maybe $30 for a new component in your current one, since the software itself costs nothing. The economic argument is just a no-brainer.
And you know, this is about so much more than just the money. By giving your hardware a second life, you are actively rejecting this idea that our technology is disposable. You're keeping valuable resources in use and keeping e-waste out of landfills. It's a really powerful act of both economic sanity and environmental stewardship.
So in the end, it all boils down to this one question. Do you actually own that piece of hardware you paid good money for? Or are you just subscribing to it until a company decides it's time for you to buy a new one? By installing a new, free operating system, you're not just saving a computer, you're taking back ownership of your technology. And that's a choice that empowers every single one of us.